I'm a pretty confident guy. I'm very assured in my skills and capabilities, and I'm extroverted to the core. I'm able to talk to just about anyone who I feel the need to, and I'm always willing to put myself out there. But despite this, I have hella low self-esteem and tend to only see the worst in myself. Wait, so you have high self-confidence but low self-esteem? How does that work? Whenever you perform a task, you do so with confidence because you've done it so many times to the point that it's almost become second nature. I've done this before. I can do it again, you tell yourself. And you do it. You perform the task that you set out to do and did so confidently. Your body and mind have become accustomed to this action and you've produced an objectively positive result. But you still feel like shit. Sure, you did the task and excellently at that, but you still feel inadequate. It was alright, I guess, but I could have been much better, you tell yourself, robbing yourself of your well-deserved pride. Maybe you feel as though you made a mistake, messed up somewhere along the way, and now you're doomed to bear the burden of your own failure. If this is you, then you may just have low self-esteem. Everyone uses self-confidence and self-esteem interchangeably, as they both relate to how one feels about him or herself. Except not really. Kinda. Self-confidence is defined as a feeling of trust in one's abilities, qualities, and judgments, whereas self-esteem can be defined as a state regarding how we perceive and value our very personhood. Mumbo jumbo. Okay, so different definitions, sure, but aren't they just saying the same thing? Nuh-uh. Confidence is related to how you feel when it comes to performing tasks. For example, I am confident at video editing, or I am confident in my football skills. Confidence is tied to how well you perform. That's why I can say I'm confident at one thing, then unconfident in another. Confidence is relative to your expertise in any given task. I'm confident when it comes to being freaky. I'm not when it comes to being a freak. Absolutely aghast, dumbstruck, dazed if you tell me to do my homework any time before the day it's due. Gun to your head, finish this assignment the day it's set. Man, I ain't doing no assignment. Confidence builds with competence. I mean, it's common sense. Don't make it sound pretentious. Hey, yo, I'm spitting! Your levels of confidence are directly proportional to your levels of competence. However, self-esteem is different. Self-esteem is about how you perceive yourself as a person, independent of external activities and skills. It's about the image you paint of yourself and the stories you tell about yourself to yourself by yourself. An example of having low self-esteem is a person calling themselves stupid or annoying or not good enough. Self-deprecating comments that attack one's very personhood. There's a big difference between saying I suck at this and I suck. When you say that you suck at something, sure, it still feels pretty bad, but you're still separating your suckiness, pause, from yourself as a person. But when you say I suck, you're telling yourself that you as a person are inadequate. Lots of people think I'm confident, and I am. I have a great sense of pride in the things I do, and never back down from seemingly insurmountable challenges. When I decide I want to do something, I will do it. And after years of having this mindset, confidence has become embedded within my very membrane. I'm just a confident person, but this acquired confidence of mine still hasn't extinguished my low self-esteem. You see, I got bullied a lot when I was younger. People would say that I'm too annoying or looked funny or talked funny or acted funny. I don't want to make this a little sob story. Oh guys, I was bullied in school. No, okay, I'm not trying to do that. However, I will say that this experience deeply affected me. Before the ridicule, I was a very self-assured individual. I was always myself unapologetically because I believed that there was nothing intrinsically wrong with me. But upon the brutal realization that me being myself was repellent to many of my peers, I began to put myself down. I began believing that the person I was bad because nobody else liked me. My actual authentic self was ugly and needed to be forsaken. And forsake it I did. I didn't have a full-on 180, but I became acutely aware of how people perceive me, how I looked, how I talked. All I would do is overthink. I began withholding certain aspects of myself in fear of people getting the ick from me after they saw who I truly was. I stopped telling people my actual hobbies because all of them were nerdy. Instead, I started saying stuff that was socially acceptable. Yeah, so what kind of stuff are you into? Oh yeah, I like, playing football and, I like exercising and stuff. Man, I actually really be messing with Roblox and stuff. I can't let them know that I watch anime. I became the literal embodiment of I can't let gang know I F with this. Now look, I built a lot of self-esteem now from when I was younger, but the remnants of that past have never truly left me. But that's fine, because I'm confident now, and I'm cool, and outgoing, and socially adept, and charismatic, and funny, and sexy, and attractive, and literally gojo. Okay, I really gotta stop glazing myself. But why would I stop when it feels so good?
Hey, yo, pause!
You can talk to that one person, leave that job interview, despite doing an excellent job, and still feel like you messed up. Like this video. Objectively, this video is probably really good, and you probably enjoyed it, didn't you? And if you didn't,